Hello everyone, welcome, good afternoon. It's just hit the afternoon, hasn't it? Hello Callum, welcome, hope you're doing well, nice to see you. Bella, hello, and Aaron8340, hello, very good afternoon to you all. We are going to be flying back this afternoon to Birmingham where we left off yesterday. Hello Josh, nice to see you. Oh, hello from Belfast, hello. We are going to be flying back the TUI jets back to Birmingham from Pula. So let's get straight in to the simulator. We'll get those headphones switched on. It will load in eventually. Give it some time. There it is. There's a sim. That's what we all want to see. Hope you're having a really good afternoon so far. It's going to be quite a nice flight today. We're on VATSIM. It's nice and sunny down here and everywhere, as it should be. I'm looking forward to flying it back. Yesterday's stream was so good that I thought I might as well come back for another day of streaming. And also while I have my Boeing Yoke all set up as well, why not, might as well. You can see passengers are just boarding at the moment. I thought we could get them on straight away, but that way we can get out of here quicker. No one else on the ground at the moment, so it's quite quiet here. We are Tomjet 2 Papa Lima, in case anyone wanted to join on the ground here. Callum says he just watched the stream from yesterday. He was working sadly, so I couldn't tune in, but good. Oh, thank you very much, Callum, appreciate it. I'm glad you managed to give it a little watch. Riley, you're early. Am I early? Or late? I mean, I'm later than yesterday, that's for sure. Right, okay, shall we get on with this then? Let me show you all what we are up to today on SimBrief, so you can get a little bit of an idea of the flight plan that we're going to be flying. It's only issued 2020, this takes forever to load. It said 12:15. Oh, it did, yeah, I'm a tiny bit early. Early bird gets the worm, whatever the saying is. So like I said before, Tomjet 2 Papa Lima is what we are today, flying from Pula to Birmingham. If we can't get to Birmingham, we'll be going to Heathrow. It's a Boeing 737-800 by PMDG. We have a flight time of 2 hours 13 minutes today. Flight level is 340, cost index 20. We have 143 passengers which are currently boarding as we speak. Departing Pula on runway 09, and then we're arriving into Birmingham on runway 15. Departing on the GERD 1 Whiskey, and then arriving on the Hemel 1 Bravo. So that's everything there. I'll show you all navigraphs. You can see the departure out of here. Literally departing straight out from runway 09, taking a left turn. Nice pretty view of Croatia as we travel north. Travelling through Germany, through Brussels, or Belgium, then Brussels, and then we're going to go straight into Birmingham, where, shock horror, there's loads of ATC in the UK. There'll probably be more. There's also Birmingham ATC, so very interesting arrival as well. Nice. So let's get this going. Jake, hello, welcome again. Nice to see you this afternoon. Nice to see you this afternoon. Hope you're doing well. Right, let's do this. So into the flight deck. Here we are. It's all quiet and cold. So battery can come on, and ground power on as well. We'll get those IRSs switched to nav. That is okay, that is okay. Emergency lights armed, chime on, seatbelts on. Window heat, I mean, can come on as well. Cruising flight level, or what did I say was cruising at? Through 340 is what I said. 340, nice, and that is all done here. Head down to the pedestal, and then we're going to switch this to 2000. I can find there it is, 2000. And then we'll go to the FMC page over here, and then electronic flight bag over here, request data from SimBrief, departure. So the weather here is very hot, it's 31 degrees. Cabin visibility is okay, it's 10013 knots, QNH 1011. Get that ready in hectopascals. You are waiting to land into Krakow from Heathrow on Valenta. How am I liking the Big Finish update so far? Yeah, so I love it. Honestly, it's so much fun to fly the Big Finish update. The handling, and even the ground handling as well, was brilliant. Like, taxiing is really good. The way the aircraft flies feels so much more heavy as well, not so much like a paper plane. But yeah, no, I'm really enjoying it. Such a good update, probably the best update we've seen so far, if I'm being completely honest. What do you think, Callum? Good to hear, Jake. Good to hear. The Chinese yesterday was really good, actually. Also made a homemade Chinese, but it went really well. I thought we had onion. Turns out we had no onion at home, so I couldn't put any onion in my rice, which was annoying. But not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. It was really lovely. Right, set payload, set fuel, and select the route. I've done the spring rolls with it, and salt and pepper chicken with egg fried rice. It's beautiful. Thinking about it now is getting me hungry. Right, load that one in. Oh. Activate, execute, and then departure. So departing 09 on the 1 whiskey departure. Route perf, get that in. Reserves 1. Cost index is 20. Cruising flight level 340. Execute that. And then we'll go to the N1 limit page. And we'll have to do our takeoff performance. Boarding's just completed, which is good. So we can get out of here pretty quick. Calculate all of that. And we'll get the APU started as well. Right, so we have set temperature of 52 out of here with a takeoff, just a standard takeoff. Trim 4.68. Oh, that's fine. 4.68, there we go, and it's 140, 142, 146, which all aligns up perfectly. So that's that done. Let's set the QNH then. What did I say it was? I always not remember. 1011. So let's set that here, 1011, and then I want the data, flight director left, flight director right, 146 will set here. There we go. VNav, LNav, max that bank, and then we need to select this to 090. Nice and quick. There we go. And then we'll set this to 3.4. You can hear the APU starting in the background. 340, there we go. And that is pretty much everything done. So we'll get the APU generators on and we can shut the doors. So ground operations, door management, close all the doors. Make sure they actually shut. Half the time they don't shut. Cool, that one's shut as well. Should probably get Unicom. There we go. Right guys, I'm ready to push back and get ourselves back to Birmingham. Let's do it. AP bleed, packs off, that's open. Anti-collision light can come on. And we'll go to GSX, prepare for push. Nose left. And then ground services, release. Got a busy day of flying today actually, so I'm going to do this live stream right now back to Birmingham, and then after this I'm going to do some videos. Just 2 flights there and back. Kirsty, hello, good afternoon, welcome. What do you mean dismiss? I thought I got rid of it all. Oh, ground connections. There we go.
Release parking brakes, please.
So it's going to be a day full of flying for me today. Parking brakes released. There we go.
Commencing push. All engines clear, start at will.
Engine 2 starting up. There we are. Oh really? Girona was the first place ever on holiday. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, definitely give it a check, a watch. It's quite I had to do a go around, unfortunately. The aircraft just wouldn't slow down at all. But I don't know if you know, but every time I upload a video, Ferren in the comments, his for the past 30 days he's requested that flight. And obviously because I have to prioritise other flights and do other things, it's not always easiest to film everything that everyone wants all the time. So
Please set parking brakes.
I managed to find an open up in my, like a gap in when I was filming, so I thought, oh, do you know what, I'll film this video now. Since it's been asking for it for a month, I thought now's the time. Now's the time to film it. Oh, I didn't put TCAS on. Oops. But yeah, definitely give the video a watch. It was quite a good one. I never heard of Wiens Airport before either in Germany. It's quite a small, tiny little small airport. And obviously Ryanair operate out of there, so. Oh, off she goes.
Tow truck disconnected, bypass pin removed.
Got its head right in there.
Left is clear, right is clear.
Right, both engines have started nicely. So generator 1, generator 2, APU off, switch into continuous, switch out to gen 1, runway turner flights, taxi lights, propeats, electrics, packs to auto, bish bash bosh. Nice, and we're going to set flaps 5 for departure. 1, 2, and 5. Projected takeoff on the auto brake. Get those flaps set, and while they're doing that, flight control check. So full left, full right, full up, full down, full rudder left, full rudder right. Looks good to me, and let's go. Parking brakes release, bit of thrust. We'll slowly get there. Pula traffic, Tomjet 2, Papa Lima taxi into runway 09 via Hotel and Alpha. Pula traffic. Better announce on Unicom before someone tells me off for not doing it. That is a very ambitious flight, Jake, to be fair, but sometimes I think it is best just to stick yourself like into it so you can hear everything going on. I would choose Manchester on like a non-busy day, maybe there's a ground controller and a tower controller. Manchester itself I'd say is easier than Nice, only because obviously with Nice the approaches are like RNAV and visual approaches, so they're not all, there is ILS there, but most of the time they fly all visual approaches because it's a bit more fun. So maybe instead of doing Nice, maybe try something like Marseille, Montpellier. Not that I don't know what their approaches are like, but maybe it might be a bit of a better idea, I'm not sure. But if you're up for it, go for it. If you've got the charts with you and everything. It's just that if ATC come on and then they start telling you to do these different approaches and obviously you're not used to it, then it might throw you off a little bit. I would do like a bog standard ILS approach, without all the funky fun turns for my first VATSIM flight. But let me know how it goes. Definitely let me know. The Aviator, hello, good afternoon, welcome, hope you're well. Good afternoon. We're just about to depart for Birmingham from Pula in Croatia. Right, nearly at the runway. Let's pop on our landing lights. If I can find the click spot. There we go. And the strobe lights. We're going to switch on weather. Plain Belgium, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're well. And then, what was I doing? We'll do this as well. CARA. Yeah, fair enough, Jake. Pula traffic, Jet 2, Papa Lima, taken off at runway 09. Yeah, fair enough, Jake. To be fair, what you could do is go on to VATSIM anyway as an observer and just listen. Because see, they won't know you're on the ground. If you just tick shared cockpit observer thing, you can just sit on the ground and listen to the radio comms when you get the chance before you do it anyway. So it's always a good idea. Right, let's make sure everything's good up here then. Everything looks good to me. Everything's on and whatnot. Weather and turbulence, TARA, weather's on. Shall we go to Birmingham? Let's do it. Start the clock, 40%. Okay, Toga. Thrust set. $80 knots.
V1.
Rotate.
Positive rate.
Gear up. There we go, guys. Bit of manual flying for a bit, make it fun. Flaps 1. Finley, hello, you are just in time, welcome. Flaps up. Hi Delta Aviation, welcome. Just a heads up, London South is absolutely... Oh, is it? Oh, brilliant. Thanks for letting me know. Disconnect? No, no joking. Hopefully by the time I get there it won't be too bad. Fingers crossed. Well, actually saying that's probably just going to get worse, isn't it? It's going to be chatter, 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 chatter. Right, I think we're good to put the autopilot in now. Command A. Get rid of the landing lights. Don't need those on. Runway turn flights, taxi lights, and come off as well. So pretty. Me too, Aviator. Once this aircraft's in 2024, I don't actually see a reason to keep 2020 anymore. Oh. Because all of the aircraft I fly will be in 2024. This is the only aircraft that keeps me coming to 2020. Finley, you're currently on MSFS 2024 right now. Lovely. What flight are you doing? What flight are you flying at the moment? Look how nice Croatia is, honestly. It's so lovely. Right, stop this. Let's go. Stop the climb. Or stop the altitude restrictions. None of that, please. Hey guys, if you do want to track me on Valanta, feel free. I am on Valanta. If you want to add me on there, feel free to. You forgot I was live, Riley. That's okay. Just chill. Oh, those sounds. Listen to that. I actually don't know, Jake. I don't know when they're meant to come out. When it's meant to come out. I'm hoping it will be soon, but PMDG are quite unpredictable. Yeah, 2020 does take up a lot of space, so I think the second the 737 gets released for 2024, I think it might be actually time to say goodbye to 2020, which is sad, but I'll have no other use for it. You're currently doing Cardiff to Faro. That's a nice flight. What airline are you flying? TUI, Ryanair? You just went through there. Took you 12 minutes to tune into Manchester. I'll tune in the man. Was just vectoring on the Heathrow traffic, and I'll do Manchester to Rias. Oh damn. Okay. Oh, that's a long time, isn't it? Well, thankfully, we're kind of we're coming into London, so they kind of have no option but to, well, not ignore me. So. And if it does get too much, for whatever reason, we'll just disconnect. It's good it's half term as well, so, or summer holidays. Right, oh god. Did I just kill the engine? No, good. Got a bit scared then. Right, standard on there, seatbelt signs are off, that's back to off as well, and looking good. Now we're just gonna chill the whole way to Birmingham. Let's go direct to. I do feel like flying the A350 soon. I haven't flown the A350 in a little while. Last time I done that was the what was it? Doha. That's the one. The Doha scenery. Yeah, true, I am used to Gatwick, I'll be alright. You just gotta fight your way in, you know? Do you know what, Aviator? I don't know about that myself personally. I actually find at the moment 2020 is giving me a much smoother, like constant smooth performance. 2024 I find is just quite unpredictable. Sometimes it's really smooth, other times it's not. So once Sim Update 3 comes out, I'll be interested to see what it's like, because I was on the Sim Update 3 beta and I had to come out of it because it was just so awful. Like really awful. So fingers crossed Sim Update 3's stable version is gonna persuade me enough to say that MSFS 2024 runs better than 2020, but it is annoying because 2024 just has better visuals, better physics, like it just seems it's more fun to fly in, that's for sure. The scenery as well, the scenery looks better. Hey, I don't know. You're gonna get MSFS 2024 in winter. Yeah, that would actually be like a whole year after its release, actually. And to be fair, in a year it has come quite far. What's made you wait, Delta Aviation? What's made you wait for a year for MSFS 2024 out of curiosity? Well, let me show you guys this cool website I found. So, hang on, let me show you. So I was just kind of like browsing and whatnot, and then I saw this. I typed in like VATSIM departures board because I was interested in what it was. I was just interested anyway. So if we go to Birmingham and then press search, it gives you like a departure board and like a departure and arrival. So this is us here, Tom 2 Papa Lima, Obviously, it's same expected at 413, but that's just because we're still climbing, so our speed isn't where it needs to be. But it's a cool little departure board. You can look like gate closed, departed boarding at gate. There's just some interesting things. If you guys want this, I can dump the link in the description. It's in the chat. Sorry, it's vatskyterminal.com, Birmingham, and obviously you could do it for departures for like where you were. So LDPL, and that's me there. So I've got Ryanair going to Vienna, and we're off to Birmingham. Yeah, I just thought it was quite cool. Quite cool. You're in the sim update beta and it feels smooth as sim update 2. Oh, that's good. That's good then. So hopefully, because to be fair, Aviator, when I was first in sim update 3 beta, it was when it literally just came out. So it wasn't all that. Like, I had issues with the textures of the aircraft. They were also dark, and the Phoenix wasn't compatible with it. So yeah, I had to switch back to sim update 2. No, I don't believe it does, Finley. I don't think VATSIM works on Xbox. I'm pretty sure they didn't make it compatible. Bit more cloudy now, isn't it? Nothing on the weather radar, which is a shame. I like it when there's a little drama with the weather radar. Oh, is there still problems with Phoenix? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, it's good to hear that the iFly is perfect though. I really do want to do another iFly flight. Did you guys read the iFly 737's like progress update thing, like their timeline? I was quite excited for it. They've posted, if you haven't seen it, let's see if I can show you now. It's got a few, let's have a look. Done that. What was I going to type in? FS Elite, that's what I saw it on. Here we go, major update coming to iFly 737 MAX 8 and MAX 9 plan. So basically it's going to be like a service pack 1, but some of the details that they've said is either going to be there or not be there. EFB is an interesting look, because obviously the EFB in the current Max people don't like because it's so clunky, chunky, and there's so much light. To be fair, even that EFB, it has some good options in it, but I get so confused where I'm going with the EFB. Like, it's just a lot. So yeah, this one looks so much more sleek, a bit like the Phoenix tablet. So I'm looking forward to that one. And also, this is what I'm really excited for: the integration of CPDLC. We don't have a Boeing 737 yet with any CPDLC in it, and I think it's crazy. So I'm really looking forward to getting CPDLC, so we can use the Hoppy network and, you know, contact without having to use easy CPDLC. Cabin voice announcements as well, the multi-cabin layout. So when you're flying Ryanair, and also they fly the MAX 8-200, you can fly it with their specific seating layout as well. The Yoke, for a reason. And also doing the MAX 9, the MAX 7 and 10 in the future. Yeah, they've got like a list of subject to change, however, a list of development items. So this might not all be there, that might be added to it as well. But I'm looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. This is what I want from like PMDG, you know, this level of development. But we don't really get it from PMDG. We get very slow moving things. So I get they release 777s and many variants of them, which is great and all that. But their 737 is probably one of the most flown aircraft in the sim. But I find myself wanting to fly the Max more than the PMDG. But that's only because it's not up to the... I don't feel like the PMDG is just up to today's standard, but that's just me. maybe I could do a video on how to make different camera views because I would want to make some. Yeah, I've already got a video on that. I can send it to you in the chat. Yeah, exactly, Jake. Switch to PC. VATSIM is where it's at. You can agree on the iFly is the best add-on in terms of Boeing's MSFS. It's great. Nothing is better than flying G2MA into Greece. Literally, once you get that TUI Max jet into Greece, it's brilliant. Yeah, on Xbox I don't know how to get custom camera views, but on the PC I know how to do custom camera views. So I have got a video. Let me find it for you. Let's have a look, and I'll send it to you. See if it's, when you do go to PC, if it's any good for Xbox actually. But I just type in AviationJack camera views. Here we go. Copy. So Finley, I'm dumping it in the thing now. There we go. People still make so many videos on custom cameras, but like there's so much custom camera tutorials out there. Flight time's 2 hours and 15, so it's slightly longer. I tried to get a quicker route out of it, but this is the quickest I can get. I've done a little direct, so it might be alright. Aviator, you're flying to Alicante on Wednesday. Give me my first time on a 321. Nice. Who are you flying with? Are you flying with Jet2, EasyJet? Who else flies a 321? Wizz Air? If it's a 321 Neo, they're very smooth to fly on. Like it's a bit like flying the Max. The Max is a very smooth aircraft to fly on, but so is a 321 Neo. It just feels like you can't even feel yourself turning sometimes. You just got to look out the window to know. Jet 2, oh lovely. Hopefully on a Neo aircraft, one of their new ones. Nearly at cruising altitude. So you're buying the Max 10s, are they really? I did not know that actually. TUI Max 10. Oh wow, so the Max 10 carries, that's actually quite crazy. So the Max 10 can carry up to 230 passengers in a single class layout. This is why I think most airlines go for the 321 Neo instead of the Max, because the Max 10 isn't even out yet, and yet it carries, the Airbus 321 Neo carries 235 passengers, and that's already out. So low budget airlines are better off going with the Airbus than the Boeing, especially because Boeing are so, well, they got their hands tied at the moment with this Max 10. So yeah, so even now TUI and Ryanair aren't even carrying as many passengers as budget airlines with 321 Neos. So yeah, you're better off just going with that. Oh, you're on a 321 Neo, nice, good. Such a smooth flight. It is a smooth flight on a 321, definitely. Right, so reaching our cruising altitude of 340. Let's have a look at when we can expect top of descent. Top of descent is saying is at 102, and it's currently 11:45. So we've got just, so hang on, 11:45, 12:45, 1:45, 2 hours 15 minutes until top of drop. We've also got a headwind as well, which is slightly annoying. I miss 757. I can't wait for the Bluebird 757. It's like my most anticipated aircraft for the sim. I just want to fly Iceland Air in the 75. Like, look at this. Oh, look how nice that looks. I literally just bought the Keflavik scenery yesterday from MK Studios. And I really want to, was on sale, and I really want to fly that. Oh, and this as well. I want to get that. Do they have any 7A? Oh, I didn't realise they're doing a 787. I just completely never saw anything about this. I made that video on what I'm most excited for. I didn't realise the 787 was announced from Bluebird. The thing is, they've announced 75, 76 and 78, but we haven't even got the 757 yet, so, you know, I would like them to release 75 before we start building up hype for the 78. Take a while. I don't get why some developers do this. Like, what's the point of announcing a 787 when you're not even released a 75 yet? Like, just slow down. Slow down. I'm just gonna wait 5 years for the 78 probably. Yeah, me too, Josh. The second that 757 gets released, I am literally taking a day off work to do to get that 757. That's exactly what I want to see. You know what, Jake? What I'm really annoyed about is there's no more TUI 757. There's no more Jet 2 757. No more Monarch 757. So I just wanna fly the 757, but all these airlines don't have them anymore. It's so sad. So sad. You think BA Euroflyer? Wait, Jet to make money, although one company that I believe is going to be big in the future, BA Euroflyer. Yeah, see, I don't know about that. BA Euroflyer, they're I don't think they're all that good, because every time you look at a departure board out of Gatwick, the BA flights, obviously Euroflyer, are always cancelled. Oh, they just cancel so many flights. And their planes are like 22 years old, 23 years old, sort of like their crappy A321s, A320s that get given to Gatwick. It just kind of it seems like they're not putting much effort into it for that reason. Like, all their new aircraft are out of Heathrow, all of the upgraded aircraft interiors are out of Heathrow, but their Gatwick fleet is just ratty. Bluebird is partnering with another developer as well for military aircraft. Personally, I think they should just focus. Yeah, me too. I think they should just focus on one aircraft, making it outstanding, and then move on to, let's say, the 7.6, the 7.8, and, you know, see what the reception is like from the community first, because you know how harsh everyone is. Josh, you're glad you got to fly on the TUI 757 before everyone was retired. Nice. Where did you go with the TUI 75? What was the route you done? Oh yeah, Britannia 757. I loved watching the old TV shows with all the Britannia. What was that show called? Was it called Airline? Holiday. Hooray, hooray. Holiday Airline, that's the one. How long ago was 757 announced? I think literally, hang on, I don't, how would I find that out? When? I'll try to think of articles. FS Elite 757. Let's have to see if I can find something. So, it was announced, I'm guessing 2 years ago. I looked at all the 757 articles here. This was the latest one you can go to. So 2 years. lot of articles. Gatwick to Tenerife was many years ago though, yeah. That's a good 757 route, you're getting a lot of time on it. The last 757 I flew on was Delta, and it was from Atlanta to Orlando. And then before that flight, it was a 767 Delta from I want to say it was Gatwick. I actually think we flew from Gatwick. Yeah, Gatwick to Atlanta, I'm pretty sure. Slower than you running 1,500 meters. Yeah, you probably beat them in that category as well. Look how quiet VATSIM is for like a Sunday. I'm so surprised. Obviously the UK. Oh, that ATC went offline. Interesting. So it's just kind of like a quiet flight now. So Delta Aviation they've said goodbye, the ATC. So I won't worry too much now about that crazy busyness. What is everyone most looking forward to for the recent announcements for aircraft? So, you know, we've got the 7.5, we've got the 7.6, 7.8, but they're far away. We've got the A220. What else was announced? Was that it? Oh no, there's the A330, A340 from Aerosoft, or A330neo, and then you've also got the Inibuilds A340. So there's actually quite a bit. There is quite a bit. The thing is with Inibuilds is I don't know if I would want to get the Inibuilds A340 straight away. I will get it straight away, but the issue is that with the A350, I was so disappointed in the release. It's like it was just so rushed. Whereas the A340, I'm hoping they've learnt their mistakes from the A350 release. And also they got the A380 as well, Inibuilds. Yeah, me too, Delta. I really want the PMDG 747. So Josh, are you excited for the Inibuilds A340 or the Aerosoft A340? What one do you think is going to be better? Because Aerosoft are partnering up with Tolis from X-Plane to create that A340, and I think that's quite promising. And Inibuilds, I just have to go off what they've done before, which is very good quality products, but I feel like Inibuilds is a lot of eye candy and less. Well, I don't know, I can't really speak, I don't fly the plane, but in real life. The A350 now, Jake, is a lot better. When it was released, I was fuming. when it first came out, I was not happy with it at all. Because it cost, what did it cost? Like 60, 70, was it £60? Something like that? And then literally it just wouldn't work. Crash desktop, crash. Yeah, fair enough, Aviator. Oh, that's interesting. People saying Aerosoft. Fair enough. I think, because what you don't want to do is buy two A340s and then just use the one. So someone's got to release their A340 first and then kind of like a comparison on them both. Which is the reason why I haven't got the FS Labs A321neo. As fun as it looks to fly, I don't want to have a Phoenix A321neo and a FS Labs A321neo. Like, I don't need both, it's just a waste of money. Yeah, that's interesting, Josh, because I actually think a lot of people were going Inibuilds because of the damage that Aerosoft had with the A330 release. Because they really butchered that A330, like, it's awful. So if they have similar... But then, yeah, but that wasn't with Tolis, was it? So, I don't know. I'm interested. The competition is a good thing, isn't it, though? So... Competition is a very good thing. Oh, there's an aircraft somewhere there. Yeah, exactly. Let's hope they learn the lesson. Yeah, £79 is for what you got for £79. That's why I was so angry. Well, I wasn't angry. I was disappointed. The A350 is 72. That's crazy. Exactly, Jake. And what aircraft has consistently just beaten above all standards, always updated, always good updates, no crash to desktop, in-depth? Phoenix. I mean, yeah, Builds does update their aircraft like every other day, but that's what I mean. They're like mini little updates, which are mostly eye candy. Like people's A350s still crash to desktop, so I don't know. When I fly it, it's fun, but I fly it once or twice and then call it a day.
You're in Finland, intercepting the local launcher for runway 26 traffic.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I think, Josh. You would rather in-depth updates from Phoenix, exactly, than weekly rubbish ones from Builds, exactly that. I think that's what Builds are trying to do. They're like trying to justify why you spent £79 because you update it every other day. Like, so it makes them look like they're actively trying to make it better, but what they're pushing out isn't like in-depth, brilliant updates. They're pushing out fixes. Like, still they're just pushing out fixes, and then an eye candy, a little printer in the aircraft every now and again. Oh yeah, how fun, you can print out a METAR report, brilliant. But my aircraft still crashes when it reaches 35,000 feet. Like, they just need to take the A350, give it a good bit of love and attention and care, and then push out like a massive update with all those little hidden features, you know, in a different update or in that new one. And yeah, the A350 performance is horrible. Yeah, I mean, even on my PC is such a beastie of a beast PC, and yeah, I still struggle with the A350. I mean, not as much as, you know, where it's unflyable, but enough. You know, Phoenix, they go quiet for like 3 to 6 months and then release the best updates. Then you're like, yeah, that's why we love you. I say how it is. Yeah, I do though. Like, there's no point sugarcoating things. There's so many people out there who I watch and I'm just like, why are you sugarcoating it? I don't get it. I don't understand why. What's the need to sugarcoat? It's usually the ones with the deals, like the brand deals with like Builds and whatnot. Which I understand, because then obviously you don't want to get that taken away. Like, it's good for both parties. Then it's good for the streamer, it's good for Builds. But when you're not tied into something like that, you can be a bit more honest. Then, you know, you look. I think just the only good thing about the A350, in my opinion, is the detail of the cabin. You know, don't get me wrong. The A350 is a brilliant aircraft to fly. It's crazy amount of detail and textures, and it is a really fun, like, the A350 is my favourite aircraft. I just didn't agree with the way it was released. Like, and I think that was a unanimous thing of everyone and whatnot, but oh really, Delta? You would wait for me to get the ads on and then see what you think about it? Fair enough, yeah. To be fair, I don't really do reviews on add-ons. I kind of just fly it when it releases and let people make up their own mind. Like, I don't cut out any bits and bobs, but when the A350 was first released, I remember trying to do a long haul twice from Heathrow to Orlando, and it crashed. Well, it didn't crash, it was like a WATSIM crash, so all of the screens froze and whatnot, but yeah. But it happened so often, and then another time it did actually crash the desktop, so. Will, hello, afternoon, welcome, hope you're well. Good afternoon to you. Just talking about developers and aircraft and what to look forward to in the future with MSFS and stuff. I remember seeing Philbert Flyers saying he was refunding it, and he was the only person I remember seeing speaking out about how bad it was. Oh, I don't know who that is actually. Not... Actually, I probably have seen the video, but I just don't know who. Yeah, it is. It was annoying, yeah. Because I think the issue was that you paid £72 for a product that was unflyable, unusable, and then you ask yourself, well, what did I spend 70? Well, that's not, you know, little money. £72 is a lot of money for something that doesn't work. If you went to a store and bought something that was £72 and nothing worked, you would take it back. You wouldn't use that. You can't. People can't just spend £72 and then be like, yeah, it's fine. It's not fair on them. But it goes with a lot of... It's the same with everyone though. Got a little crosswind of 15 knots. I don't remember much about the autopilot, to be fair. Like, now when I'm flying the A350, I do find it fun. Like, I've done the Finnair flight from Helsinki to Amsterdam, and that was really good. I really enjoyed it. But that was the first time flying it since that Virgin Atlantic flight, which is probably about 4 or 5 months after. And, you know, when you spend £72 and you're flying it once every 6 months because you can't actually fly it, it's not great. But the team at Indyville's have definitely turned it around. Like, I love their A300. Their A300 is brilliant. I fly the A300 more than the A350. Oh no, did it really? It crashed their stone final. That's so annoying. Right at the last minute as well. It's always the way, isn't it? Matthew, hi, welcome. How are you? Hope you're good. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I agree, Delta. It's not perfect, but it's stable. And PMDG are consistent, which is good. Will, yeah, well, we're kind of talking about the A350 in its like release. Was basically talking about Bluebird and the 757. And they announced, you know, the 7.6 and the 7.8, but I was kind of just saying, let's slow down on announcing aircrafts and just release the one that everyone's hyped for before announcing 2 further aircraft, because obviously the original one wasn't even released yet, and it still isn't. But then we go on to saying about any builds, the A350 release, and about, you know, how that was a bit of a mess. And I have to say, I think the aircraft with the best release, everything was good and flyable, was the iFly. I think that was the last release we had, which was up to like standard, you know, paying money for a product and you got what you was given. Might I remind you, the CSS 737 was absolute shambles, like hyping up their products being like $100 odd, and the aircraft can't even fly in a straight line. Like, what are you paying for? It's so annoying. I'm not sure when this quality dropped in the flight sim community either, because obviously I've been doing flight sim for over, well, FSX days I started, and I had one aircraft add-on, which was PMDG 737 and FSX years and years ago. And when P3D aircraft were released, when FSX aircraft were released, I don't remember there ever being such poor quality releases when companies and developers ask you for money for these products. But yeah, I'm not sure where the standards have slipped, to be fair. Matthew, you saw my video on 787. Which scenery do you have for Shanghai? I believe it is WSS. I'll have a look actually. 2 secs. Let me find it for you. It is by, I can't even read that logo, WFSS. I've got it on Orbex if you want to see it. Here it is. £17, Shanghai. It's a really good scenery, really good. It's a lot of fun. I flew, what's it called? Air France out of here, into here as well actually. Really good scenery. You can't wait for the Fokker 70 and 100. Your dad was an FO on this. Oh wow! And he could teach me how to fly it in the British Windows. Oh, jealous! That's such a good teacher you got there to teach you that. I tell you what, your dad can teach you how to fly it. I'll buy it, and you can teach me how to fly it as well. Proud to say, been watching since P3D days. Oh, love that, Josh. Thank you. And you can probably see how far the channel has come as well since P3D days. Captain Sim were good back then. Captain Sim I found them always 50-50. The 757 that I got from them, loved it. The 767 I preferred the 767 when I was flying it, but it wasn't stable, it kept crashing for me. But I got all their aircraft for $9, so I can't really complain. But yeah, Captain Sim fell off. Yeah, I agree, Aviator. X-Plane does have really good standards. They never used to. When I was flying X-Plane originally, I was flying the JAR design, A320, and that was, oh god. But that was years and years ago, you know. But then IXEG released their 737, and that was impeccable. But they're nowhere to be seen now, so... Oh well. Do you have one for Seoul? I don't have any Seoul scenery, unfortunately. But if you go on the internet and just type in Seoul Scenery MSFS, or whatever sim you're flying, you can find some good scenery recommendations on there. Yeah, some more Asian routes. I want to do some more Asian routes. That's why I was doing Shanghai, Japan. I recently got... Oh, I want to get Singapore, actually. That's on my top of the list. Yeah, I agree, Josh. At the time when they were at their best, their aircraft prices were pretty decent. What wasn't great was when they were starting to charge for literally everything, like liveries, updates, like... No. I never had the 300, 500, 400 by Captain Sim. I had the 200. That was good. I had their 200, 757 and 76. They were pretty decent aircraft. But yeah, what I'm most looking forward to is definitely the iFly coming out with their max updates. I don't know about any builds on the A340. I'm interested to see the Aerosoft Toeless partnership. See how that plays out. Matthew, thank you very much for becoming a member. Appreciate it. Welcome to the membership side of things. Oh, actually, I do the fly out of Aerosoft Frankfurt. Where is it? Here it is. I already have Aerosoft Frankfurt, but they've updated the performance patch, and that's the only thing that kind of put me off flying in and out of there. It was quite heavy on performance, but if they've done a performance update, I do want to find out how it's changed. Interested. Right guys, a little update then. So we're currently flying over. We're just approaching Stuttgart in Germany, just to the... Oh my god. What the hell? That scared the life out of me. Bloody hell. Was that even on a TCAS warning? It wasn't, was it? Holy moly. That was funny. Yeah, Stuttgart is just to our left. So we're nearly halfway there, to be fair. Not too bad at all. Oh my lord, that was so cool. The fact it just came out of nowhere, that Jet 2. Love that. Frankfurt is much improved. Okay, so I should fly out of there then. Quick question, yes sure Delta. Would you like to ask if we could all do a group flight somewhere on VATSIM? I would love to do that. I would really, really love to do that. For sure. A group flight on VATSIM. What I can do is on the Discord, if people can like pop in some suggestions on where you guys want to fly, because also you've got to make sure everyone is kind of around at the right time. So at the same time, I'm not sure how many people would join, but I know there are some people definitely interested in doing a group flight. So why not? Why not? Jake, will the Rias video come out next week? I can try my hardest to get it out next week. There is other videos that I have on a backlog, but the Rias video is in my notes app. It's currently going to be filmed soon, but if you comment on one of my videos, I can tell you when it will be out at some point. But yeah, Manchester to Rias EasyJet video will be out at some point. Oh, Will, you'd have a group flight as well. We never done VATSIM. The thing is, I could choose a route that's like... That's the thing, really. It won't really work like that, actually. Guys, come on, get on VATSIM. You see me do it. Are you thinking of Mallorca? So everyone can use a decent Mallorca because of payware and freeware. There's a really good freeware scenery in Mallorca, really good. On flightsim.co, excellent. You'll have to do a group flight when you get your PC. Definitely. I mean, I'm not just going to do one group flight and then leave it there. Do you know what I mean? I can do many group flights. I think if I start up on Discord a sub-section, like a sub-channel, that says what's it called? I can't get my words out today. Group flight. I can plan something in there with like a date and whatnot, and then we can all choose that day. Riley, you're so bored. You're so bored. Am I boring you? Sorry. We might start VATSIM anyway. Should have done it ages ago. I think with VATSIM, the best thing to do is just to get stuck in, you know? Like, go to a small airport like Liverpool, talk to their ground controller, request clearance. I do have a VATSIM tutorial on my YouTube. How far does it go up? I can't remember how far it goes up to. But, hang on, I'm just creating a channel called Group Flight. Right, I've created the channel on Discord. It's under the main hub, underneath in real life photos. But if it, I'll add stuff to it later on and set it up properly soon. But it's there to remind me. There we go. Just starting up my max in Birmingham, flying to Heraklion. Nice long flight. What's that? 4 hours? 3 hours 45? 3 hours 30? Around that. How often do you do long haul? Because I'm thinking of chucking one in the flight session form, but it's a long one. Ooh. You could just request it anyway, to be fair, and I'll let you know. But I'm pretty sure with a long haul, I don't have an awful lot of time at the moment, just because I'm moving house in the next 10 days. So I'll be out of, I've got to pack everything up within the next week. So I'm kind of just spamming content, but long hauls are going to take might be a bit too much time. But dump it in anyway, and I'll keep you updated, because when I go into the new house, I can start it then. So it's not an issue. It might just be a bit later than what you would hope, which is annoying. But if you're willing to wait a little bit for it, then feel free to dump it in. Oh, cheers, Riley, appreciate it. You can't find a good flight. Just go on Plane Finder, see what people are doing. I'd love to see me do Heraklion at some point. I don't think you've done it before, and they have some great freeware. Do they? I don't know, I've never done Heraklion, but I didn't know they had freeware scenery for Heraklion. Heraklion MSFS scenery. Let's have a look. Oh. August 2023. To be fair, I'll probably just get the payware one. It's not for flight safety 2024. Oh, cheers, Jake. Appreciate it. Yeah, dump it in the flight request. Put it there anyway, and also I'll write it on my notes because you're a member. So the flight becomes like top of my priority when I remember to request a flight. So I'll have it up there as my next long haul probably. Delta, you've also made a suggestion. Lovely. Dump it all in, guys. Dump it all in. Do you want to see how many requests I've got? Like, last time I showed you all the stream, I think it was like 400, 500. But this is where I'm currently at. 796 responses. Like, that's a lot. I'm never going to get through all of them, but there's a hell of a lot on here. Birmingham to Corfu. Stansted to Kosice, Slovakia, Manchester to Lanzarote. Oh, Jake, there you are. That's you. Oh, there's another one here. KCLT to KBDL. So I've got to do that one because they're a member as well. So yeah, anything with like a member, I literally put to the top of my list and just do it, because that's what is in the perks. Oh, hang on a minute. I don't think his economy plus, but I have to double check. It's for 2020, but I have the payware scenery. I think it's great. Is that Just Sim? It's Just Sim scenery, isn't it? For £11. Because if so, that's fine. It's not an issue. Today, oh my god. Yesterday, guys, it was a nice temperature. It was like 25 degrees, 26, but because it was so cloudy, it was covering the sun, so it didn't feel hot. But today, there is no clouds in the sky, and it's 23, so it was cooler than yesterday, but my room is heating me up like mad. It's like a sauna, because there's no clouds. Clouds. So we are currently heading towards Frankfurt. So this is us here. Frankfurt's just here. So we're literally just on our way to Frankfurt. We're going to pass it, and then we're going to go up to Belgium and pass over Brussels, and then make our way into Birmingham. So what I want to do, I think now I might start planning for the arrival into Birmingham. So let's do that. So we should be arriving at runway 15 on the Hemel 1 Bravo arrival. If we head down to here, let's choose an ILS. I don't think I like any of them really. Might just have to do. I'll do the tighter one. Grove and then BHX. Take a left. Is this a real approach that they do? Surely if there was ATC they'd vector me up this way, because that's quite. I might just do that, go to Grove and then go direct and then in, because I don't want to be doing all of that. That's quite. It's quite long. So maybe remove that and we'll just go to do the final. Yep, that's what I want. So from Grove straight up to CF15 and then into runway 15. Yeah, we'll do that one. That's better. Okay, let's plan this into the FMC then. I take it your accent, you're from the south. Yeah, I'm from south, but I'm not from Chorley, no. I'm from southeast London, but my accent I don't think is very southeast London. You mean Crawley? No, not Crawley. Brandon Bentley, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Do you have a good flight to United 737? I don't, unfortunately. I don't. Chorley, but you meant Crawley. That's funny. Plane Belgium, what is your favourite flight to do in the sim? Ooh, do you know what? Call me boring, but every now and again, it's like a guilty pleasure flight. I like to just hop into the A319 EasyJet from Gatwick and go down to Jersey. I know that's really boring, but if I had to do my favourite route, usually anything into like Switzerland, Austria with the Alps. So Innsbruck is always a really fun one. Geneva is always really fun as well. I mean, I've been to Crawley many times. I used to go to the gym in Crawley, but I don't live and I'm not from Crawley. So your request is Amsterdam to Osaka. Okay, yeah, that is long. Only throughout for it, of course, just under 12 hours. Oh, 12 hours, that's alright. I think there's a decent Osaka freeware. And Manchester to Aristide, of course, yeah, of course. Yeah, so yeah, dump them all in. The members are flying through thick and fast. So I've got all these requests, so definitely, they're all fun requests to do as well. Okay, so we're arriving ILS 15 via the Hemel 1 Bravo. And we're not doing any of that, we're just going straight direct to final. So we're going to pop this in here because it's discontinuity. Init ref page, dump that in there. The course is 146, so we'll set that. 146 and then 110.10. And that's popped in there. No worries, we'll catch you in a little bit. Hopefully you're back before the landing. You know, you've got to judge it, obviously. Oh, Jake, thank you very much. Appreciate it. I'm your favourite. You're running. I know what you mean. Thank you very much. Glad you enjoy the content.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you for traffic.
Look how close we were to that ATC. Thankfully. Amsterdam to Osaka would actually be a really interesting flight as well, though. Let me have a look what you put as a. Did you put it in the flight request? Oh yeah, you did. KLM. And yeah, Jake, since you said about how you wanted to move to Japan, this would be a good flight to do for you as well. Romeo Juliet Bravo Bravo. RJBB scenery. MSFS. Sim market, there is. Who's it by? By Tech something. 2020. See if I can find something for 2024. You watch every video. Oh, thank you, Jake. Appreciate your support. Thank you. I hope you enjoy every video as well. Got an aircraft. There's that same altitude as us coming towards us. I think they're coming towards us. Let's check VATSIM radar. We don't want anyone slamming into us, do we? Where am I? Here I am. Oh, I think it's this aircraft. No, it's not. Who is it? BCS altitude 34,000. That's the one. So they're going that way. So we're good. We are good. The landing to Girona from we was a bit chaotic. Yeah, it was. I don't know what's wrong at the moment. I can't seem to land the Ryanairs. Seems to just be a Ryanair thing at the moment. Yeah, Jake, 787 is absolutely fine. Yeah, I could do the Horizon Sim 78. That's what I've done the All Nippon Airlines. Just done that in 78, which is fun. So yeah, definitely not an issue with the 78. I actually flew the KLM 787 in real life from Amsterdam to Beijing. That was a lot of fun. The seats were very uncomfortable, I can't lie, but the flight itself was good. Good food. Very good food. Stop it. And guys, feel free to give the live stream a little like if you can. That would be very much appreciated. Thank you. I actually still need to do the long haul from Shanghai back to Paris, but do you know what really put me off was the Paris scenery. I think I might do the that flight again, or the return trip once there's Paris Charles de Gaulle scenery out of MSFS, because there's not at the moment. I'm not sure what's taking everyone so long to do Charles de Gaulle. Maybe it's really challenging or something, because you know it's been 5 years. Right, so we're over halfway there to Birmingham now. We've passed Frankfurt. Frankfurt was just behind us. I want to say it's there. Got another aircraft just to the right of us at our altitude. See if we can see them anywhere. Ah, no, that's a mark. Don't worry. Can't see them. Then we've got another one 1,000 feet above us coming towards us. Aerosoft's supposed to do Charles de Gaulle, are they? Let's have a little look. See if I can find anything. Aerosoft Charles de Gaulle. Mega Airport Paris. Yeah, that's PFS. Oh yeah, Aerosoft scenery roadmap includes Paris Charles de Gaulle and Stuttgart, Frankfurt optimizations and more, so that would be good. Aerosoft do brilliant scenery as well. No, you're right, Jake, you're right, yeah. Frankfurt, Stuttgart, so we've got Frankfurt already. Charles de Gaulle and all of that lot. So that's when you guys can expect the return flight from Paris to Shanghai. Once that Sunni releases. Right, let's give ourselves a little cheeky direct. I think we'll go direct to Denner. There we are. Top of descent then, guys, is at 1:05 now, and it's currently 12:30 in the sim, so we've got just 35 minutes until top of descent. Then that'll go quite quick, and before you know it, we'll be in the wonderful Birmingham. And maybe some ATC will come on, possibly. At the moment, there's nothing there. You just take it off, nice. Now what are you gonna do? Not long to reach Brussels or Belgium. We're just about to pass through. Actually, I don't think we will. We would have, but we're going to pass through Luxembourg. But I don't think we are now. Nah, we're not going to pass through Luxembourg anymore. Now we are that direct. Eat. Yeah, I've got to eat as well. I've not had anything today. I literally woke up, had a coffee like I always do. Actually, no, I had a yogurt. That's a lie, so I have eaten, but not a lot. But then tonight I've got lasagna, can't wait. Lasagna, garlic bread, and a bit of salad. Caesar salad on the side, that's what I've got. So lasagna is just my all-time favourite meal. I've not had it for quite a while either, actually. I've got M&S Scarlet Bread to go with it. The Marks & Spencer Scarlet Bread is unbelievable. Can't wait. Riley, you're flying from Leeds to Zadar. Oh, good flight. Similar to what I'm doing. Or what I done yesterday. Obviously it was Birmingham to Pula, but both going to Croatia. It's a good flight. Lasagna is beautiful. Oh god no, who wants the Ryanair lasagna? Absolutely not. I've never had it, but my dad had it once, and I think he said it was like the worst thing he's ever eaten. I've never flown Ryanair though, so I don't know what their catering quality is like. I'm a bit worried now. This aircraft's getting a bit close to us. Is it that one? I don't know. Where are we now? I think it's the... No. Condor. Yeah, don't worry. The Condor is passing us to the right, so we're okay. Oh, there you go, Riley. Lasagna is Jake's home airport. Did I just say lasagna? Did I just say lasagna or Leeds? Did I just say that lasagna was your home airport? Did not mean to say that. Watery, yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm sure it's a bit watery. You've flown on Ryanair quite a bit, but you never eaten on them. Managed to avoid it. That's good. I mean, I don't think it's all that bad. I think it's just, you know, like their paninis are probably fine, their sandwiches are probably fine. But yeah. Lasagna is not your home airport, yeah. To be fair, if lasagna was my home airport, I think I'd love that. I went to Venice 2 years ago and I had lasagna. Well, I ordered lasagna, obviously. When you're in Italy, you kind of got to order lasagna at some point. They'd done it in a way that I've never had it before, so it was kind of like upside down almost. So they had all like the beef and the mince on top. So it was like the top layer was beef and mince, then underneath it was a layer of pasta sheets, and obviously like the cheese sauce. But that was it. So it was literally just 2 layers, on top beef, and then below it, kind of like a pie in a way, but in lasagna form. But it was interesting. I quite enjoyed it. She got food poisoning. Oh, from her meal on Ryanair. Ouch. What did she have? Was it the lasagna or was it a curry? Something like that, maybe. Should we have a little look on YouTube? Ryanair food review. Ryanair food review. Try and pre-ordered meal on the Ryanair. Oh, I didn't know they'd done pre-order. Let me type in Ryanair lasagna. Beef chili. Look at this, guys. That's Ryanair's rich and saucy lasagna. Ooh. But surely though, it's not hard to get lasagna wrong, because you get loads of ready meal lasagnas, so you could just make a good quality one, and then obviously they stick it in the oven. But I'm sure it's not that hard to get good quality lasagna. Your EasyJet food was chicken nuggets, Pringles and Oasis. Boring, but I couldn't really eat. Was very nice. Yeah, EasyJet food is actually really good. The only thing I wouldn't go for is the curry, the korma, teriyaki and pasta. I can't really get on board with that. Same with like Ryanair's lasagna. I think it's all kind of in the same category. Like, I couldn't eat the Ryanair lasagna, I couldn't eat the EasyJet korma. It's like chicken and pasta in a cardboard box stored, like not in the fridge. I don't know. Obviously it's absolutely fine because they've got to meet certain standards, but I prefer the sandwich options, like, you know, the chicken wrap, tuna, pizza, ham and cheese, all day breakfast wrap. They're all pretty, they're all really nice. Jake's been converted to EasyJet. Well, they've got better food. Exactly, Josh. It's Ryanair for you. Exactly. So just to the right of us we have the Netherlands. You can't see it, it's covered in cloud, but it's there, believe it or not. Jet2 food was alright though, but not top notch. The things of Jet2, I quite like the look of their meals. You know, you can do their pre-order breakfast and stuff like that. Their breakfast actually looks like what I have had before for a crew breakfast. It's basically like hash browns, sausage, beans, bacon. I'm pretty sure they just use the same. But I like the idea that they have that available, because it stops people who go on an aircraft They get on a plane and then they're like, oh, I'm really, really hungry, we'll wait to eat on the plane. And then the crew then have run out of what they want and they get all annoyed at them. So it's a good idea to have that pre-order thing, their meals. Definitely saves them a lot of fuss if it all goes right. Retro, hello, how are you? Welcome. Good afternoon. Righty, do you know if Jet2 do dinners? I know they do breakfast, but I don't know if they do dinner or not. Do they do like sausage and mash or something like that, you know? Yeah, the ham and cheese toasty and Jet2, quite nice and good temperature. Nice. Jack, what should I get on my morning EasyJet flight out of Manchester to Nice, flying at about 7 AM in the morning? I would go, okay, if it was me, right? You can't go wrong with a ham and cheese toasty. You can't. If it's cooked the way I like it, which is a bit golden, a bit crispy, that's the way I like it. So I'd go with a ham and cheese. And because it's breakfast, I'd have a coffee or a tea. And as a snack, maybe like, oh, it's too early for chocolate. Maybe like some crisp, maybe some Pringles. Yeah, I'd go with Americano with some milk. You haven't tried it, but when you went on EasyJet flight, they sold breakfast wraps. Yeah, we do. Yeah, they do breakfast wraps. They're nice. We once had tikka masala and it was amazing. Oh, I didn't know they'd done that. Genuinely. Oh, have fun, Riley. The EasyJet 321neo cabin is the best one, for sure. A319 cabins are quite tatty and old. That's because obviously they're old. Jet A321 Neo cabin images. Yeah, so this is the 321 Neo cabin that is really nice. So it's got these overhead lockers which are like really big. It's got the mood lighting, leather seats, small aisle, but it's a really nice cabin. If you compare it to like the 319, it's much better. I mean, yeah, it's just old, you know, like it's just obviously an old aircraft, but the A321 is a very, very nice cabin for sure. You went on A320neo as a pleasant surprise. Nice. You're flying EasyJet 321 from Manchester to Hurghada. Oh, that is long. That is very long. That's like a 6-hour flight. That's too long on the 321.
Brussels traffic, V-line 6 Golf Yankee, taxi via the outer, holding position runway Echo 1 for runway 01. Brussels traffic.
See you later, Jake. Have a good rest of your day. And yeah, hopefully you'll have a really lovely landing. Fingers crossed. Hope to see you at some point. Oh god, traffic. Where are you? 700 feet to the left. Ah, there you are. Oh, it's busy. KLM. Well, we didn't collide. That's the main thing. We didn't collide. You prefer the A320 CO seats over the 320 Neo seats? Okay, personal opinion, isn't it? Fair enough. Using a TUI 77 Max from Birmingham to Hurghada back in December, just before Christmas, for 6 hours each way. Oh, it's just a lot of time in a budget airline cabin, isn't it? Jack, are you aiming to be a pilot in real life, or do you enjoy this as a hobby? No, I'd love to be a pilot in real life. That has always been the end main goal. But obviously, it's not always easy, is it? But yeah, one day for sure, definitely, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Retro, it's crazy how fast they actually are when you look at them from the cockpit, isn't it? But yeah, they are really fast, aren't you? Until you see someone else's, because when you're in the flight deck, this looks slow, doesn't it? You're like, oh yeah, this is, look how slow we're going past. And when you zoom in, they're like whoosh, whoosh, whiz around. Not long to go, guys. Not long to go. The clouds have cleared up now as well. I did EasyJet A320 instead. Yeah, that's a good idea, to be fair. EasyJet's Around the Cockpit is such a good TV show. I wish they'd done more of it, to be honest. Would have been good if they'd done like a few more series. It's good that you got 2 series out of it though. Usually those shows like a one-off type thing, but getting 2 series out of it was a lot of good content. What flight you doing? Okay guys, so we're just about to start flying over the English Channel now. So we're not too far away at all. Go to Madeira and potentially back. Nice, do the way back as well, do a whole rotation. Make a day out of it. Why not? What's the winds like in Madeira? Are they nice for you? Or are they going to be a bit choppy? Go back to Bristol instead. We went out 30 minutes from Madeira, nice. Top of descent then, it's just over 80 nautical miles. We've got 90 nautical miles top of descent. 105 is still top of descent time, so just over 12 minutes altogether. 12 minutes to go. Not bad. I think I might take a direct to Koppel. Then, oh actually we'll do unsad because top of descent's just after that. So yeah, 1 minute before. Right guys, I'll be back in literally 2 minutes, not even that. Right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just had to go deal with something. How is it going on the sim? Nothing's happened, is it? No. All looks good to me. Might as well get some lovely cinematic shots while we Riley's taking off. Nice, Riley, enjoy your flight. I think you might pick up some Innie-Bills to buy. I don't think I'd run out of A380 flights then. Oh god, no, yeah. Innie-Bills to buy is a really good one as well. Oh, that's not nice. Very nice view, is it? Yeah, Avion Volanta, go for it. Go for it, Retro. My Volanta is... what's my name on it? Just AviationJack. So let me show you all Navigraph. I'll show you all where we currently are. So we're just about to approach over Southend, which is Echo Golf Mike Charlie, and then we're going to start our descent just after Unsad. So just in between here, just over Southend, we'll start our descent. We're going to pass over North London and then fly up, start our approach into Birmingham, swing it around to Grove and up here. To be honest, I might just take it the then direct grove to shorten it down a little bit, but let's do that. And then we've got another, we'll add retro on Valenta, there we are. And yeah, that's what we've got left of the route today, so very not long to go. Next stop, Sadar, exactly, Riley. Exactly. Shame I'm not going to Gatwick, would have been on the ground by now. There's no ATC, I don't think, still, so... No, there's two planes on the ground at Birmingham. One's going to Berlin, one's going to Cork. Should probably make sure that it's still runway 15, which it is. Yeah, good. Right, let's reduce the altitude on the MCP then. We'll bring it down to 10,000 feet initially. There we are. And then I'll show the charts, have a look what we can actually do here. So we'll overlay it. So at Hemel, we should be at flight level 220. So actually, we should set this flight level 220. There we are. So Hemel flight level 220, and then we'll carry on to Welling and Hon, and then from there, from 220, we need to be at flight level 9000, flight level 090 here at Hon. Don't know our transition altitude, unfortunately. And then Grove 7,000 feet. So just got to make sure that we get to that before we start the turn. Maximum, we have a speed of 210 knots by that point. At Hemel, there's no speed restrictions. It's just when we start coming down to Pushbacks, then we have it at maximum 250, which it'll be at anyway, so not an issue there. Cool, that's that one. And then we have our ILS, our minimums, so we're going to be doing a Cat 1 decision altitude of 503, so let's set 503 on the Barrow. .503 is set, there we are. And in case we have a missed approach, then we climb straight ahead to 1,000 feet and turn right onto a course of 166 to 3,000 and as directed. We're going to come in up here, final, and then just bring it in. So yeah, pretty decent arrival. And from Grove, I'm hoping it gives us... Yeah, Grove to CF15 is cool and correct. Auto brake will do 2 for arrival. 12 descents in less than 1 minute, and then we'll be on the ground. VATSIM is going to restart at 1:05 for 5 minutes. So we're going to be booted off the network for approximately 5 minutes. Oh, VATSIM has a little server restart. About now. There you go, guys, started our descent. We're coming down. Winds are 1906 knots, so that's alright, that's not bad. You'll be fine with that, you'll get in, no issue. I think they're talking about VATSIM radar. Everyone's going on Unicom saying it's going to be a VATSIM restart, but I've just checked VATSIM radar and it says here a small server restart will happen at 1:05 with downtime of 5 minutes, and nothing's happened, so I'm guessing it's the VATSIM radar and not actually VATSIM. So yeah, it's just VATSIM radar. That's what everyone's banging on about. Oh, me too, Retro. It's so annoying. When people having full-blown conversation goes like constantly, it does my head in. I completely agree. Right, I'm going to start the poll in the chat for the landing, as you know I always do. Excuse me. I always do a poll before landing, so... Butter or a slammer? Poll is in the chat, guys. Give it a little vote. See what we think the landing rate's going to be today. Jake, you're back. Welcome. Hope you had some nice downtime. We just started our descent actually, so it won't be too long until we get to Birmingham now. Not too far away at all. Been in the air for 1 hour 42 minutes with all you guys. It's been really enjoyable actually. It's been nice to chat to everyone. There's been a lot of people in the chat today, so it's nice to makes time go a bit quicker. Hector, hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. How are you? Hope you're doing alright. Yesterday you got it wrong, so so hopefully today you're right. Well, it depends what one you voted for. If you voted for Slammer, then I hope you're not right, you know. Yeah, I'm not bad, thank you, Hector. Not bad, thanks. Just trying to get this 737 on the ground and make it all buttery. But it's so hot at the moment, I'm literally like... I fear that because I'm so hot, because my room is like a sauna at the moment, this PC on, it's like 25 degrees outside, that it might affect my landing rate, you know? It might be a bit more challenging than normal, but... do you make tea or coffee? Well, Riley, if you're offering a coffee, I'll have a coffee, to be honest. Coffee all the way. I like tea and coffee, but for some reason I'm more into coffee at the moment. I used to be more into tea, but right now I'm more into coffee. You love all the British landings of all the fields besides the dead fields. Yeah, there is a lot of fields, especially going to Gatwick. It is roasting, it really is. You voted for Slammer yesterday, and today you're going for butter. Well, let's hope it's hope it's butter then. Fingers crossed.
American traffic, call Lima Number, final 1106, full stop pickup.
Tea is yours, yeah. Make a nice hot latte, or do you know what, cappuccino. Cappuccino is what I'm more into. Flat white and cappuccino is my go-to. What's that? Oh, it's Heathrow. I was like, what's that to them? I was like, an airport. It's Heathrow Airport. There it is. Looking a bit blurry because we're so far away, but Heathrow's down there. Yeah, oh, there we go. I've also got the VATSIM radar update. Yeah, I've updated mine now. There'll be another downtime at 120. Riley, what's your question? Shoot the question. Okay, 22,000 feet, which we're currently at. Let's now reduce our altitude down to 9,000 feet. Costa or Starbucks? Costa all the way. Costa all the way. Without a doubt. How about you, Riley? For me, it's Costa. I love Costa. Their rewards are so much better as well. I've actually got a free Costa drink to claim. Actually. Yeah, your Costa as well, exactly. Costa is the way forward. I just like the way they do their coffee. Starbucks, I think it's all, it tastes quite burnt. The beans sometimes do taste quite burnt. Costa coffee is just top tier. Cafe Nero is also quite good. I like Cafe Nero. Right, so we need to be at a max speed of 250 by Yoda. Oh, actually, for us it's Pushback. It's a funny name. Look at this funny little arrival we've got going on. No worries, Retro. To be fair, I don't know what I'll do yet, but I'm enjoying the streams at the moment, so... Is it Monday tomorrow? Because if so, I might do it in the evening. Oh no, actually. I have to do it in the morning or the afternoon. So I go back to work on Tuesday. Boo. Boo-hoo. Oh well. Dunno, Riley, maybe. Okay, so we're on track, which is good. And to be fair, our speed is good as well. Riley, the Girona return will be uploaded as a video. I've already filmed that. Simon, hello. Is this 20? Yes, this is 2020, correct. This is the only aircraft I fly in 2020 now. Right, let's reduce the speed to about 240 knots. Get spoilers out to help out. UK is looking green, greeny green. Just flying over Northampton at the moment. Northampton. Jake, runway 15 for arrival for this one. 15. I've actually not landed 15 yet, I've only done 3-3. So it'll be interesting to see if how the landing is on runway 15. Birmingham's just to the right of us, we're kind of passing there, 3-3 runway. Right, approaching 10,000 feet. Let's pop on the seatbelt signs, switches continuous, get our land lights on, runway teleflight, taxi light, dump it all on at once.
Birmingham traffic, runway 8, Birmingham, 4 mile, climbing runway 15, Birmingham.
Yep, so flight level 090 by Hon and then 70 by Grove. Once we reach Hon, I think we'll just go direct Grove to cut out that pointless thing here. We'll probably delete Oscott and see what it gives us. I can't delete Oscott. Right, let's reduce our speed. It's 205. We'll set flaps 1 and flaps 2. Go. Okay, that's Hon. You're unsure when we're to use for Madeira. I'm in for 05. What's the wind saying? Or check on Plane Finder or Flight Radar, see what runway they are arriving on. Okay, well, arm spoilers for arrival. There's Birmingham. We'll be there very soon. We'll switch in the ILS frequency. We need to capture the ILS at 2,500 feet. Okay, so approaching 7,000. Oh really, Jake? Give us a little wave then when we start arriving. Remember I said 6 knots? Yeah, drastic change. Oh wow, 29 knot crosswind. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. Right, we're gonna set flaps 5. And the QNH, what is our QNH? 1024. Damn. Oh, lovely. Take the dog out and watch the planes. Love that. That's a good little plane spotting area then. Especially you can do best of both worlds, walk the dog and watch planes. Sounds brilliant to me. Okay, reduce speed to 160. So, arm approach mode. Yeah, Retro, you definitely need the full experience. Look how good the ground looks. That looks a bit odd, but yeah, Will, you definitely did. You made it just in time for the landing. Perfect. Okay, flaps 10. Right, final landing speed then, 136 plus 5. Oh, I don't think we've hit the... Ooh. Not happy with that.
2500.
Birmingham traffic, Tomjet 2, Papa Lima, 5 miles from runway 15, Birmingham traffic. Right guys, I have to take manual control there. We'll do gear down, flaps 15. It didn't capture the glide, but it did capture the localizer, so we are a tiny bit higher now, so I have to manually correct this one. I think we'll be alright. It's not actually found the ILS at all, has it? Slowly coming in. We are a bit fast.
1000.
1. Birmingham traffic, Tomjet 2, Papalina on final runway 15. First, recovered that one alright.
400. 300.
Quite a little crosswind.
Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums.
Continue.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Touchdown. And reverses. There is a good COS scenery, yeah, I'm not sure who it's by, but Okay, touchdown. There we go, guys. Reverse stowed. And we'll vacate the next one. Welcome to Birmingham. Spoilers in. Butter. She said ladder rate was 11. Minus 11. Right, we'll vacate here. Birmingham traffic, Tomjet 2, Papa Lima vacated, runway 15, Birmingham traffic. APU on, taxi lights, not even looking where I'm going. Ooh. Well, there we have it, guys. Welcome. It took 2 hours 5 minutes altogether. And a lovely, lovely landing rate to end it off. 2 butters in 2 days. I know, what can I say? I'm just an absolute pro. I'm joking. We all get those good days and we get those crappy days, don't we? We all get those days. Well, 67% of you were correct. Right, let's go to remote stand. I know, right, Jake? That was quite a good recovery. Well, good landing considering the recovery, exactly. Right, we're going to go to stand 71. Here we are. Two, one. There we go, that would do. Parking brake set, engine 1, engine 2 cut off. Make sure those APU gens are on. Oops daisy. Anti-collision light off, APU bleed, open, off, 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 off. Oh, another one. Anyway guys, there we have it. Thank you all so much for watching today's live stream. I hope you all enjoyed it. Lovely to have you all with me. Once again, thank you all for your support and also watching and chatting along with me today. Really do appreciate it. 2 live streams in 2 days was a lot of fun. Definitely going to do another one at some point. I'm going to finish this here and I'm going to do filming of some videos. What videos? That's only for me to know. No, joking. Cool. Right, yeah, so quickly I just want to give a big thanks to today's support, which was Matthew, thank you very much for joining the membership program, and you are now an economy member of the channel, so thank you all very much for your support there. Right guys, I'm going to leave it there. Enjoy the rest of your day, and once again thanks all for your support and watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video or live stream. See you soon. Bye bye.